Alright, so I just saw the new horror movie by the former YouTube duo Raka Raka, Bring Her Back. And I've got to say, this is a very interesting movie. It deals with the occultism, and let, let's talk about it. This is right up my alley in what I like in horror movies. It's the ambiance and like that general uneasy feel. Those are the horror movies I really, really like. And this has a lot of that. It's just that something about the story just left me a little irked. I don't know if it was like the pacing or how it feels like a lot of the characters are just kind of stupid for stupid's sake, which isn't the case when it comes to the other one that I really liked by the same duo, which is Talk to Me. Both of these movies have a similar like feel, and honestly are really well directed. These guys can really do horror, and it's really cool to see. I just really preferred Talk to Me's like stylistic choices and probably themes more than this one. While I do understand a lot of the ideas behind it and the story and the character moments, I just don't think it hits as hard as Talk to Me's. Like, I don't want to get into too many spoilers because this movie is really interesting to go in blind, which I did, and I'm really happy for. But once you find out why the title is called Bring Her Back, you start really noticing how the movie is pretty good. And when they start making the reveals, which is something that I really enjoy about this duo, is how they start revealing important plot details. And so I just gotta give the story a hand grenade score. And then the cinematic experience of it all is also like, come on, you want to go see a horror movie with a lot of people. You don't want to go see it alone. It doesn't hit as hard. And this one was really solid. I really did enjoy it with our group. And my friends enjoyed it more than I did, although one of them also agreed with me that Talk to Me is way better. And then another one said Talk to Me is worse. And then the other ones just hadn't seen Talk to Me. And I'm like, oh my God, we need to change that. But yeah, cinematic experience, solid, hand grenade score. Directing, I do have to admit, I do like the flavor of their directing style here and this one. And I think there's a lot more of like style in the directing in this movie than in Talk to Me. It's just that the pacing of Talk to Me just felt a little more consistent and better. I think it's because, like I said, the styles of horror are different in both movies. This one's occultism, while the other one is very much more supernatural in terms of like ghosts and stuff, while this one is more like a little bit of magic and possession. That, like, while they're both supernatural, they're different types of supernatural horror, and that's what makes it a little interesting. But still, both are really solid in directing, and so I will give I will give a hand grenade score here for the directing. Acting, honestly, really good. The more I'm starting to talk about this movie, the more I'm starting to realize I did enjoy it, but there is just some stuff that irked me about the movie that I just couldn't give it higher. And one of them is that I just think Talk to Me is better by like a lot. And so I had to rate it lower than Talk to Me by quite a bit. But they're both really solid horror flicks that I do strongly recommend, and I do think that they are very rewatchable. I do want to rewatch this, and maybe upon a second viewing, I'll like it more. Because it's just one of those that it's got everything I love, just something held it back for this first viewing, and maybe on a rewatch I will feel differently about it and I will like it more. But I can't say this enough. I do really enjoy this film, and I do think it is good horror. And so I do strongly recommend going and checking this out. I do expectations and experience, like I said, I enjoyed it, and the experience was pretty good. And I just think maybe I missed something in my first watch that a second rewatch will expose and show me what I need. Maybe it'll bring it back to me. That was so bad. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this one. This is a certified hand grenade movie. I do want to rewatch this fairly soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Subscribe if you haven't already. And other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. Good day.